coming over. Coming all over.
Oh, let me think. Let me open it up.
Bring forth the. Yes, there's a nice breeze blowing on us.
Yeah, right. It feels good. Podcast. All right. Wow. All right.
Sausage. There we go. All right.
Are we ready?
3, 2, 1.
I am Sally Sexy.
I'm Mitch Gigundo.
And this is
The Crazy Camming Couple Podcast.
With special guest star, Lily the Barking Bean. And hello, everyone, and welcome. This is Sally Sexy. This is a burnt-looking Sally Sexy. And this is...
Hi, I'm Mitch Gigundo, brought to you by Sally Sexy.
Many. Yes, and we are the Elodium P32 sex modulator.
You. Dee. Oh, that's the, yeah. I was going more along the Martian from the old Bugs Bunny cartoons, but yeah. Okay.
Marvin the Martian. Yeah, well, that was Marvin that did the Elodium P32. Yeah, he used to get so upset.
So upset. His little feet go.
And he had like this little broomstick on his head.
Oh
God,
yes,
we're dating ourselves. Yeah, this is what we grew up on.
Yes, that's why we jump off buildings head first and go, I'll survive this.
Why not? No angel dust at all. All right. So, should we get on in it? Because it's a hot one up here.
Yeah, it's a warm one in the camming sex room podcasting center.
Yeah.
Keep rubbing my thigh like that. We're going to be right back on camera again, boning, so.
I don't know. I mean, when I fucked you crazy, I almost broke it off.
Yes, you did. You were pounding that schwanz.
It wasn't. Should we talk about it? Should we discuss what happened?
Discuss that first?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can discuss that. I didn't get any of that on film either, or video. I should have hit the record while we were doing that. You were doing that to me, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sally got into a private with me. But I forget what Woody.
Well, it started with stepmommy. And that
yeah, right. It was the stepmommy, and the stepmommy wants to be fucking you really good, and da-da-da-da.
And he bailed. He wanted me alone, and he bailed right away.
Yeah. Well, maybe you turned him on. You got him going, and he bailed. And then this other gentleman popped in, and it was a fuck fest, man. Wow. Sally was, oh my.
Woody for the win. Woody was in there a while.
Yeah, Woody was having a good time. Woody had a Woody, no doubt.
And we had a lot of people coming in and out.
Yes.
Yeah, coming and going.
And blowing.
But that wasn't what we're talking about. What we were talking about was me fucking you. Yeah.
Yeah. So you did a little bit of playing with yourself, and then you did a little bit of getting ready to do some stuff, and then Sally she's like, let's do a doggy, baby. So she bends over, and I'm fucking having a good time, and she starts fucking me. Mm-hmm. Which is what we're doing lately, because I'm holding the camera over top of her ass, showing that back side of her. Yeah. And I'm going in doing my thing, and she's getting fucked on that, and then she starts really like the way I've never seen her do this before, man. Like, she is just tearing into me, and she's fucking screwing the shit out of me, man. I don't do her like that, because if I go too deep, she's like, it hurts you, you're going too deep, you're going too deep. But she was like, oh man. Reenacting that would be painful.
So it was very deep doggy.
Rusting.
And then, but there was also the deep throat show.
Oh man, that was hot too. That was very good. Yeah, she's you're getting to new heights of depravity.
Yeah, after that, you were like, you couldn't stop. You started kissing me, and like the guy logged off, and it was all
I couldn't stop
mixed.
making out with you, man. I couldn't stop being all up into your business. I was like making out with her, kissing her. I was like, you're so fucking hot. So sexy. She is a goddamn fox, man. She's just so sexy and hot and beautiful. All right. Yeah. So that's where we're just coming off of that.
Yeah.
While we're recording this.
Yeah, we're trying to cool down, but it's like it is officially 84 degrees up here at the moment. We had to shut the air off, or you would not hear us. So we have a fan running, in case you hear the fan.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna be sweating soon, so we're trying to get through.
Yeah, trying to
The
knock out a little
podcast.
podcast action.
Yeah.
Have some fun. Talk about the week's extravagant
Yeah.
insanities. And,
Oh my god. You dirty fucking man.
Oh, I am. I so am. I just want to grab your body.
So, Lily Bean, my little
the bean of
my
lust.
chihuahua, the love of my life, the light of my life. He's the love of my life. She's the light of my life.
The bean.
She's the apple in my eye. Lily Bean had to go back to the vet because if you've been listening to us, you knew that we had found a small lump on her leg. And I brought her to the vet, and they originally thought it was an abscess that maybe she had gotten from a tick bite. So we treated it, it went away, and then it came back, and then it busted open and it drained. So I brought her back to the vet, and he aspirated it again, and he looked at everything under the slide. Everything is not cancerous. Both times it was not cancerous. But at this point, he thinks it's a cyst. He thinks it'll come back. It'll probably fill up again, and we're just going to treat it topically. We're not going to do anything as far as surgery right now. He said that if she ever needs a dentistry or something else, we'll deal with it then. We don't need to worry about it. We just need to treat it, which is good. You know, less stress on her. She's going to be 10 this year. Less stress on me. And we're just going to take it day by day and see how it goes. It looks much better now. In the beginning of the week, it was bloody and drippy and drainy, and she's licking at it.
Oh, my.
Yeah. And then we'll do a chickpea update, my bearded dragon.
She was out in the sun today.
Yeah, she was. I have an outside thing for her. I take her out on a nice sunny day because there's nothing better for a reptile than a good dose of sunshine. And she actually looks really good. Her eye, I noticed, actually got smaller. So she's acting fine. Like I said, her aim is still a little off. Eating good, acting normal, going outside, enjoying herself, having a fun time. You know, she was a pet that someone gave up. I don't know all the specifics. I was told she was 2 years old. I've had her for 3. So she's 5 if that's true. She could be older. I don't know. But we're doing good with her. So knock on Mitch's leg.
Not wooden. Not yet.
Yeah.
Although I might have some wood.
Yeah, you might have some morning wood. So as far as the animal updates, it's been a good week. Monday night last week. Do you remember Monday night?
We had a big night, man. We were boning a lot. Like, it was wild. We had that one private where it was like insane, baby.
We weren't even on like a minute and it started. Right?
Yeah.
It just got crazy. Like, it was literally a non-stop private from the minute we got on to the minute we ended, and it was like a marathon. We ran a marathon that night. I called it the Fuckapalooza.
The Fuckapalooza, and it was a good time. It was fun. It was a good start to the week.
There were so many fun things that happened. That was like, do you like young cock?
Ah.
I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, his young cock is fun cock.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yes, you're a naughty lady.
And then there was someone that wanted your cock.
Was there? Was there another fan of Mitch's cock?
Yeah.
I like to thank everybody who likes my cock.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of cocks out there.
It was and you said shared and nasty.
Shared and nasty, baby.
Yeah.
And
then
it's always nice.
And then we had a many-vids person.
Did we? Did we have many vids? I don't remember what happened on many vids. That was Obi-Wan Picard on many vids?
Yeah, I thought that was over there. Yeah, it was over there.
Was it?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, okay. It was on many vids then. Right?
Yeah.
I can't remember all these things. Oh, so many things go on during the week outside of this.
Yeah, we had someone over on many-vids, and his name was Obi-Wan
Picard, which I thought was like it was a great amalgam of two very hold on, Bean's got something to say.
I guess Beanie doesn't like Obi-Wan or Picard.
Probably not. Should we let the Bean out so she can get downstairs and do her thing.
Yeah. This is good stuff. It's a lot of bean conversation.
Bean has something to say, but she doesn't want to say it. She's probably like, "Get me the fuck out of this really hot room." Now we're gonna see Sally stand up and walk over to Bean.
Are you going down? You need to go
She's
get your bark on.
She's going to get her, and I get to watch Sally's ass as she lets the dog out. See you later, Bean.
Oh, Beanie is broiling out here.
Our co-host has left the building.
Here.
Sally has to let her downstairs. Luckily, she's not wearing her 8-inch stiletto stripper heels. Otherwise, there'd be really.
I'm sure you can still hear me on the microphone.
Oh my goodness!
Here you
I think
go,
they can still hear you because of the microphone.
Go get pulled off, lady. Go bark.
All right, now we've
I'm
lost
talking on the microphone as I'm coming up the stairs. Right? You can still hear me on the mic?
Yeah, because we're on wireless mic, so you should still be able to hear Sally. Here she comes. She's coming back. And then we get the other side of Sally's booty coming back. Here she comes, bent over and smack it.
I don't know if that's allowed, but whatever.
As long as you don't show any
hey,
parts.
There's nothing going on.
There we go, and we're back.
Oh boy, done.
Warm up here, warm like yesterday.
Yeah. So we had Obi-Wan Picard,
which was a really great amalgam of two sage people who give good advice. Obi-Wan Kenobi and of course Jean-Luc Picard of the Starship Enterprise. I just got done watching the last season of his show.
Yeah, we're
Picard.
geeks. We're geeks.
Yeah, we watched all the Star Trek.
Yeah.
Although we're more fans of like the new season of Picard was really good.
Yes. Yeah, I got into it finally.
Yeah, the other season I wasn't really feeling it that much. I live in that era of complete and total strife of the way things are.
Yeah.
And that's the other shows to come back on too. The one that has Pike, yeah, Star Trek: Strange New Worlds. It has the same beginning as the original Star Trek.
Yeah.
Yeah, the second season of that is out. We have it. So
we do. Yeah. All right, yeah, because that's very. When I was a kid, I lived on Star Trek with Captain Kirk. Even my mother knew I had a crush on Captain Kirk.
I didn't have a crush on James Tiberius Kirk.
Tiberius.
Tiberius
I
Kirk.
feel like
James
we need to
Kirk.
name someone in the house Tiberius.
The next dog you get has to be named Tiberius. Tiberius.
It has to be like a whole whopping 5 pounds.
Yeah.
The name Tiberius. Oh my god. We gotta remember that. I have to write that down somewhere and slap it on the fridge.
Next dog is Tiberius.
Next male dog is Tiberius. So yeah, we had Obi-Wan Picard, and then it got even better. We had.
Yeah, that was really funny. He was in the Stream 8, right? Was that?
Yeah, that was Stream 8.
So our one of our founding fuckers, George Smashington.
George Smashington
comes into the room. I looked over. I see George Smashington. I was like, "That's fucking hilarious. Let's smash it, baby."
And then it was the American Fuckolution.
The American Fuckolution, which we all should get into, right? The American Fuckolution, which we're sort of in right now. Yeah. So George Smashington came in, gave us our blessing. One of the founding fuckers.
Yeah, the founding fuckers.
What's funny is, from the understanding I have of George Washington, he did sleep all over the place.
He
was a philandering fuckface.
Yeah, but you know what? They all did. That's nothing. I don't find that any different than the dawn of history. Men from that time on always slept around.
I don't sleep around. I don't bang other chicks.
That's different. That's now. But back then, it was accepted.
Philandering fools.
It was accepted, though.
Oh, guys cheat on people all the time now.
Yeah, Yeah, but back then it was accepted. They expected it almost
They
for
expect-
you. They expected the men to have a mistress most of the time. Most men, even in medieval times, they had mistresses.
I have a mistress.
Yeah.
I have a mistress and Sally.
Yeah. No, you don't.
Yes, I do. It's flipped around. The mistress is this other woman that does all these really nice, good things around the house. And then I have this Sally woman who is
Yeah, I
hot,
just fucked
sexy.
his brains
Yeah.
out. Yeah, it's different now because now monogamy can be I don't know if it's not accepted. It's not even accepted. It's just I don't even know. Like it's almost like it's expected. Whereas back then it was expected for men to have you had to prove you're a virile back in the day. You know, we're talking medieval, revolutionary times. Back in history, men had to prove their virility. So they had many women.
I have many women. That is
Yeah.
why I'm virile.
Yeah. So
That's why a lot of guys died of syphilis.
yeah. But nowadays
Gonorrhea.
it's almost like a prize to find a man who is committed.
I am committed.
You know, I mean, most people they get married, they have kids, get divorced, and move on.
That's sadly so true. That is the way it works
Yeah.
on most. Yeah. Or they have, what do they call it nowadays? Baby daddy?
Yeah.
Like where they just knock out kids. Like this one has a kid, and it goes that one has a kid with that one. And then...
I know so many people whose children have last names of like 4 different kinds. So it's like, yeah.
Yeah. We don't have any kids. We don't know anything about this stuff. We just they're just going through life, having a lot of sex and having fun. Sorry.
What's wrong with that?
Sorry.
Sorry, not sorry. So after George Smashington
And the American Fuckolution.
and the American Fuckolution, you came out with another great one.
Yeah. No, you actually came out with that.
I did?
Yeah, you said you were feeling on the tits, and I was like, oh my god, that sounds fucking hilarious. I'm just feeling. How you feeling today, man? I'm feeling on the tits. Feeling on the tits.
I'm feeling on the tits
It's sort of.
today, man.
I don't know how that is. If that's a good or a bad thing. Like, oh, I'm feeling on the tits, or I'm feeling on the tits.
Well, when Midge said it, it was tits up.
Well, that was tits up. Tits up was sort of like tits up, like you're supposed to put it out there and make it happen.
So because I'm in my 50s, I grew up in a different era, and there was a thing with little girls. The thing.
It's a tits up thing.
Shoulders back. Stand up straight.
Yes, shoulders back, stand up straight.
Yeah.
Don't slouch. Don't slouch.
Don't slouch. And that basically is tits up in the adult form.
True.
Yeah.
True, that is tits up. Don't slouch.
Yeah.
Tits up.
Stand
tits
up
up
straight, shoulders back.
Tits up, baby.
Tits up. So yeah, it was a different era. You can't say that to a 5-year-old,
No.
but you can say it to a 25-year-old.
Yes.
So
yes, I thought it was pretty funny. I'm feeling on the tits today, man, and I do like to feel on those tits. Little Miss Sexy Lingerie
oh
girl.
my goodness. So all right. So do you want to handle the next?
What is the next crazy thing that has to happen here? George Smashington, the telephone pole fuse blew up all. Wow, we still have things to talk about after that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that was Thursday fucking morning.
Thursday morning.
Thursday morning.
Start off with a bang.
So the morning routine in our sexy household is not that crazy. We get up. Sally takes a shower.
Yep.
I get up soon, not too soon after her, just as she's about finishing her shower.
Yep.
And I take a shower, and then I go off. She does all the animal stuff, and I will go off and I will get a whole bunch of shit together, download stuff, and I'll throw the cam on while I'm working on stuff upstairs. And cam. So I cam for a while, at the 45 minutes or so before we head off into the wild blue yonder.
Mm-hmm.
And so I got done camming, and I come out getting ready to go, and I hear this kaboom, and then this big flash of light by the house, and I hear Sally's yelling to our neighbor, "Are you okay? Are you all right?" I was like, "What?" And I sort of knew what it was. I was like, "It's the fucking." There's like a fuses and stuff on a telephone right in front of our house, like driveway telephone pole right there.
And it's not a transformer. It's
No,
a
it's not a
fuse
transformer.
box.
Which is probably good. It's not a transformer because the transformers sometimes those top pop off of them, and so apparently when it blew, it shot sparks all over the place, and
sparks and fire.
sparks and fire at
Oh
the same
yeah,
time.
both.
So I didn't really realize that, and I looked out there. I was like, oh, everything's all right, and the fire truck came and everything. I was like, that's a fucking thing that the JCP&L has not fixed, and I didn't really pay too much attention. The power went off for a second, came back on. I was like, all right, well, I got to reset everything in the house, and did that. Then I got in my car though, and my brand new or relatively brand new Tesla. I start driving down the road. I'm like, oh man, there's fucking more bird shit in my car. And I went to scrape it, and I was like, that's hard. That's really hard to get off. I can't get that off.
What your whole windshield was coated in this? Like,
no,
what did it look
just
like?
It looked like there was little splotches on the windshield, and I thought it was the bird crap because where I had it, there was a bunch of things by the car, and it was a bunch of branches and a lot of birds poop on my car, and I cut all that stuff back. And I went to, I was like, that doesn't look right. And then I remember the thing blowing up over top of the house. I'm like, I was like, nah, I can't. So I rolled the window down real quick, and I scraped with my finger. I could not scrape the fucking thing off. I'm like, oh, motherfucker, I will bet you that's something from So I get to work, and I go out, I get a razor blade, I scrape it off, and I go inside the car, and the splotches are not something that can be repaired by just doing that, by cleaning it. Let's just say cleaning it. So I go, all right. At this point, Sally has already called the electric company and been like, you motherfuckers got to pay because you just fucked up a Tesla. And so I called up, I didn't call up, but I went to my insurance and got the glass people to come out because glass is a covered thing, for basically nothing. Glass guy comes out this Saturday, looks at it, goes, nah, I explained to him how it goes, nah, there's nothing you can do. It's like, there's sometimes you can fix it, but this is not. So essentially what happens is these things, the embers are so hot, and weirdly enough, it did not mess up any of the paint on the car.
Yeah, I find that bizarre.
Only the windshield. Yeah. So
and the roof, because the roof of a Tesla is glass.
It's glass. So I have these they look like little bird turd things. There's probably all told, about 8 or 9 of them. Yeah. But it's not repairable. It's not that bad, but it's my brand new fucking car. So we've got JC, they're coming out, they're sending an adjuster out. I'm like, motherfucker, you're going to have to figure out how much it's going to cost, and you got to fix this shit.
Well, the thing is that I called, this is 3 times now in a year this thing has blown up. So the first time the pole caught on fire, which we discussed. The second time happened a couple months ago with Joanne walking down the road and with her dogs, and she saw it blow up. And now it happened again, and this time it blew up to the extent where apparently, because I googled it, because I'm like, what is it with spark and fire that will melt glass? And apparently when you look that up, glass and spark don't mix, because spark has a metal component to it that will literally just embed itself and melt into glass. And that's when you get this melted look to the glass, which is what you have.
Yeah, it's like these little splotchy things on it. And that's exactly what's going on there. So not the best fucking thing. It really was aggravating. Now, what it became even more aggravating is the next day I get up, I go to work, I come fucking back, and I go to plug the car in to charge it, and it wouldn't charge. I was like, fuck, what's going on? I'm getting a little nervous because I'm like, well, did it fuck something up the car? And then I go and I check on the app, like, oh, it's not charging. There's no power to the charger. Okay. I go down the basement, I check the breaker's on. All right. Yeah. Then I realized that when the electrician put the charger in for the car, he put a disconnect box on the outside of the house, not a fuse, but a disconnect. So I'm like, all right, let me check the disconnect box to see what's going on there. So I flipped the box open, and that fucking thing was completely melted on the inside. I was like, holy shit, man, that's on the side of the house. Like, that could have, yeah. I don't know if it caught fire, if it was really hot and it melted, like what happened, but yeah, that was melted completely. So I don't know how that all worked out, how it worked,
I don't know and there was the hole blown in the ground next to the charger.
Yeah, that was weird too.
Right?
I don't know what happened, that melt. So now I've got this whole situation that the charger doesn't work. So now I'm sort of stressed out. I'm like, well, did this problem cause the charger to go? Now, do I have a bad charger because the wires are melted? I got 240 was fused together inside the box.
Mm-hmm.
So I was distressed as it was with that. So I was a little freaked out. And after I cooled myself off a little bit, wanting to kill the electric company, I was like, all right, you know what? I can fix this. I do wiring and stuff. I know how to do all this. All I got to do is pull all this wire out. It's going to be a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
I was thinking it was going to be a pain in the ass to run the wire back through the conduit that they put down in the ground, but I put a snake through it, went right through. Like, all right, that's not too bad. I pull all the wires out. I gotta go get the stuff, the wires to do this.
Well, wait a minute. Let's rewind that a moment. Let's rewind it. You tried to push 3 wires through.
Well, that's fixing it. So I check all that. I'm like, all right, this is all okay. Then I go up before we take off, and we go to buy the equipment that I need, which is I'm going to get a spa fuse box, 50 amp fuse box, but outside, as opposed to a junction box, and the 6-gauge wire that you need to run. I was like, let me temp out the charger down in the basement to 240 and make sure that thing turns on, lights up.
How did you hook that up?
I just took the piece of wire that they had, the two, what do they call it?
Hey everybody! Are you into erotic art? Sexy slogans? You need a dirty tank top for your next swinger event? Then visit our website at
fullswapshop.com/sexy and Gigundo. We've got all kinds of wild artwork, slogans, and whatnot on there. Some of it designed by me, Mitch Gigundo. If it's a sexy woman in some kind of scantily clad pose, I probably worked on that on there. If it's some wild slogan that says something like, wild penis goes down easy, or our flag means sex and it's a pirate flag that has 2 fingers boning, then that's probably something that we came up with together. And like Sally said, if you need something naughty to go wander over to one of these sexy clubs, a swinger event, or just to hang out with your naughty friends, then please visit us at fullswapshop.com/sexy and Gigundo. How do you feel about that, Sally?
Oh, turn on.
Shall we go slip into something more casual?
You know it.
Oh, a 6.2 wire Romex. I hooked that up to the directly to the charger. I hooked it directly to the charger in the basement. Powered up. Everything went okay. It looked like it was going to be all right. I'm like, it looks like that's going to be okay. So they didn't blow the charger up. I was like, I feel a little better about this. Let's go off to Home Depot and get all the shit I need. I go there, met a very nice guy who cut the wire for us, was talking to him about electric cars. Apparently, the guy was in there right before me buying cable because he had just got an electric BMW. And then he started talking about electric Harley Davidsons, which will lead to a funny story at the end. We get all the stuff I need. We come back, and I go, look, the hardest part of this is going to be pulling the wires through the conduit, because the other stuff is just running through the basement, pushing out through a hole. So at first, I take all 3 of the wires, and I twist them together. I put them in the snake, and I try to pull it through. It goes all the way through, goes over to where Sally is on the other end. She's yanking on it. I'm pushing on it, and it wouldn't go. And I'm like, I know what the problem is. All 3 of those wires and how much I have on there, it's just not going to make that bend they have in there. It's not going to make that. I don't know how much of a bend it is. Like, so she's like, why don't you pull them all out and just try to do it one at a time? I was like, well, we can try. I'm up for trying it. But I was like, I don't know, man. I got to push one through, then the other through. If that one gets tangled in that one, but we were able to do it. She helped me do it, and we pushed it. We got one through, the other through. Then I got all the way down to the last one, and we pulled it through. So we got all 3 wires through, and I got home about 4 o'clock, and we got done with that almost 11 o'clock. Yeah. So, and it's been working fine. But so, fucking electric company, man, like these corporations, like we've been begging them for over a year to fix their fucking problem. You're a fucking.
Every time that thing blew up, I called. I had the fire department here twice and the police, because that thing blows up like a fucking bomb. And you know what? I need to talk about this because I didn't talk about it with you, but I need to get this out of me. So, the day this happened, I was downstairs in our front room by the turtles, by the water turtles. So, and I had my back turned to the front of the house, so I'm looking at the turtles. And that thing went off like a bomb, like it does, and the whole front of the whole room just blew with white light, and it literally blinded me. Like I lost my vision at a moment.
Yeah, like that's like don't look into the arc weld of an arc welder. You know,
But
it's
the
like
thing
light of an arc
is,
welder.
yeah, but that's the thing. You don't know that's going to happen. So at that moment, like that happened, the noise is astounding because, like I said, it's like a bomb. And and then the whole room fills with this brilliant white light. And I lost vision. Like the whole room just became like I couldn't see anything. It was just white. Everything was white. And I was so freaked out at that point. Like I was like I couldn't stop shaking. I was so fucking whacked out. Like it was hard for me to
How to
even.
flip out.
Yeah, I'm having a flip out at that point because I'm so afraid of what just happened that I don't even know what to do. Like I'm trying to call JCP&L, and I'm sorry JCP&L, but your fucking system sucks as far as emergencies are concerned. There is no calling JCP&L on an emergency. Just call the fucking local police or call 911 because you're not going to get anywhere. So I gave up. Like in the time I could mentally try to process what was going on and what I needed to do, I just ended up calling the police. And he was here right away. And luckily, it was a police officer that was here when the pole caught fire the first time, and I called them. So he showed up, the fire department showed up, everybody showed up, and your car was ruined at that point.
My car is not ruined. My
Well,
car is not ruined. It's not like
well, they
undrivable.
damaged
They
it.
definitely that their fucking garbage is damaged in my car. So yeah, they're gonna have to compensate me to make me happy again. I think it's bullshit, man. Like they just fucking push through a goddamn raise
Yeah,
for their fucking rates, and they let their equipment rot on the
yeah.
vine. Fuck you, corporations. There you go.
Well, and
These
then
fucking massive fucking conglomerates that just stick it in our asses all the time.
so I had a call like literally I don't even know how many times these people. I have damage claims in. They showed up on Saturday. They removed the nest of the animal that was up there that caused this, and he just left.
Yeah, well, there's nothing he can do. I mean, he came out. The
Well,
emergency guy came out to check everything, but it's probably like there's a process. Like, all right, this is what's going on. This is what's got to be done. So you know, and then it's gonna take a phone call to go back. Go look. The fuses are wide open up here. The wire's still broken. How many more times are we gonna do this until the fucking pole burns down, until it falls on
or
a
my
car?
house
Yeah,
fell.
what the
Yeah.
fuck is gonna go on here? You know, I'm not gonna hate on the technicians who come
Oh
out because those
no.
guys are always nice. They're doing what they got to do. They're getting screwed over by them too.
Yeah, I'm not hating on him. Like he banged on the door first thing this morning, wanted an explanation, but I was hoping for of like I did this. This is what's gonna happen. Now I'm leaving, and we didn't.
No,
We didn't get that.
no, you're not gonna get that.
Yeah.
Nope. So that's yeah. That's the. But I'm sure a lot of people out there deal with stuff like this all the time, and it's just aggravating. I'm sure it's aggravating for you. See, and that's why we come up here and fuck our brains out. So,
Yeah.
in fact, what was it that you said when we got up here and we started playing around and fucking and making out and playing with each other and
I don't even know.
you're like, this is the least stressed out I've been
Oh
all
yeah.
fucking weekend.
Yeah. Yeah. Weekend was like a workout. It just it was exhausting. I mean, Friday night was spent outside 11 o'clock rewiring a fucking Tesla charger. Saturday, we cleaned the hot tub and then.
Saturday evening we cleaned the hot tub. And I power washed the deck because
Yeah.
I was just crazy like that. I was just like,
Yeah.
I'm in the zone, man.
Yeah. And then Saturday night, you were also out there until 11 o'clock trying to get the hot tub going.
Well, no, I knew what was going on with that.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
for those of you who own hot tubs, which I'm sure a lot of our sexy listeners do because sexy people own hot tubs. And,
Yeah.
When you refill a hot tub, some of them work, some of them don't. You get that that airlock where you can't turn the jets back on.
Oh, all right. I was like, what do you mean some of them work? The jets?
Yeah.
Okay.
So some hot tubs, you fill them back up, they just boom, they start working.
Yeah.
Some like the old one, when I would fill it back up, it would just start working. Mm-hmm. This one, every time I fill it back up, I have to break the airlock. You get a bubble essentially. I have to break the airlock on the side where the lounger is every single time I do it. So I'm almost always ready to pop that one. This time I checked both of them. The normal side, the filters, that had an airlock in it. And I had to go downstairs to get the pliers because I never cracked that one open before. And when you crack it, you hear the lets the air out. Yeah. Once you do that, the water flows through it and everything's working fine. So, but we have a super clean hot tub again. Sally helped me out. Power wash the inside, power wash the outside. Gorgeous. We'll be having fun.
Yeah, I feel like everything's done.
Yeah.
So we came to a conclusion that Mitch has the Goldilocks cock.
Oh yes, we were talking about the right size dick.
Not too big, not too small.
Thank you.
Right? Yes. Not too hairy, not too bald.
I'm not bald. I'm not hairy at all. I am bald, fine. Actually. I'm shaved smooth.
Yeah, I asked Mitch tonight. I'm like, do you know what it's like sucking a hairy cock? It's not fun.
But I didn't say no. I had no idea. I was like, oh, Sally, I have something to tell you. I don't know how to break this to you, but no, I have never done that, and nor will I ever do it. So I don't know how to say other than that. That's the end of that. Thank you, but no.
So the only thing I got left is the big news.
The big reveal. This is like burlesque.
We got the
burlesque thing.
Yeah, well, we got the
big. Oh, it's a burlesque thing where it's the big reveal.
It's the big reveal.
Big reveal. We're going from Goldilocks cock to the big reveal.
The big reveal. I figure we leave that for last.
Oh, that has been an ongoing saga because we did talk about that earlier when we started the process.
I know about it. Yeah.
So actually, when this comes out, because we're now taping these, we're a few weeks ahead of taping, so this will be out.
We're ahead of schedule.
This will be episode 99, actually.
Ooh.
Yeah, the next episode is 100.
Which will be when we're...
Yes, that will come out when we're at the Liquid Lust, that friction.
Yeah.
That will come out.
Yeah.
But anyway, we got the email from Hustler that...
Congratulations.
Yes. We're in the home stretch, is what Mr. Hagen said. And Sally will be in the September issue. Oh my!
Oh!
That will be out in August. It will be out in August. So Sally's.
It's it's very very apropos because September is my birthday.
Yes, September is your birthday.
I will be 54.
50 sexy 4.
Oh my god!
She will be in Hustler at 54.
Woo!
And we hope some of you go out and check it out. I guess you'll be in the Beaver Hunt section. The picture's taken by me, Mitch Gigundo.
Sexy and Gigundo, Erotic Productions.
SJErotica.com. That's the advertisement that you see all the time. I don't know. We've been discussing like, how do you feel about that? Like, I don't know. How do you feel about it? I don't know how you, when I first said to Sally, like, you're really hot, baby. You could be a pinup model.
Oh my god!
And we started doing all kinds of pinup photos and all that stuff, and you've seen all that whatnot. And we did our own magazine, but I would send the photos off to all these little pinup magazines, and they would put everybody else in, but Sally was a no. I mean, except for Garters and Grills. Yeah. Shout out to that guy. He put us in
Garters and Grills. Thank you.
I don't know if he's still around or not, but he always put Sally in. He was very kind.
Yeah.
But all the other ones, it was like we're not good enough for them. I'm like, damn, man, like I know the photographer doing is just as good as these other people.
Why was I never good enough? Because did you see all those other girls?
I don't want to downplay anybody, but I feel as though what we were doing was definitely of the quality that could have been in the magazine.
Yeah, we were definitely.
A little pinup magazine because you look cool. You had the cute outfits. You were doing good photography.
So your idea was to, well, if they won't put us in their magazines.
Yeah, that's where the passion pinup thing came from. Well, if they're not gonna put me in your fucking, I'll make my own fucking magazine. I can do that shit. So I learned how to use InDesign and went ahead and that was started to become a thing, but it became a thing that was taking a lot of, we talked about that, I think, in one episode. It took a lot of my time.
Yep.
And it wasn't really, it took so much time, but it wasn't really doing anything, monetarily, but it was cool. It was fun. People were enjoying it, but I was like, and then it was about that time when this started to take off, and I was trying to think of something. But anyhow, we bypassed all those and we've gone straight to the big time where it's like, it's not those little niche pinup magazines where 100 people look at it. This is
Hustler.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Thank you, Hustler. It really is an honor.
Yes, it's pretty cool.
Yeah,
You're 53 years of age.
Yeah, I'm an old lady.
I'm
gonna be in there with a bunch of hot, sexy girls.
Oh yeah. Well, you're gonna be one of those hot, sexy girls.
Thank you. Thank you. We're very excited. Shocked and excited.
I'm shocked. I never could imagine,
Yeah,
all this, that you're going to be a gorgeous looking, sexy woman in this magazine. You're beautiful. She's so hot and sexy. I love her. So that's the big news. That's the big jabammy. So
so on that note, we're molten lava.
Yeah, we got a breeze blowing, but we're about ready to melt up here.
It's 88 degrees.
Is it 88?
Now. Oh yeah.
Yeah, because we're putting up a lot of heat too, baby.
Oh yeah.
Because we have all these lights that are blowing on us.
Yeah, it's really hot.
Yeah.
So anyway, this is Sally Sexy saying, I don't know, just enjoy your life and love the one you're with.
And if you can't be with the one you love the one you're with. That's how the song goes.
There you go.
Yeah. And I guess Sally will see you in the pages of men's magazines.
Oh my God, it's recording you again.
You keep hitting a button on there.
Oh my God, stop.
Yeah, all you gotta do is hit that button. Sally was saying, my phone is just out of nowhere recording everything I'm saying. Every time you hit that little microphone button, it auto records whatever you're doing. So
yeah, I'm just trying to
dictating. You're dictating to your phone.
Don't do that.
Man, you just can't stop with the dictating.
No, I can't stop with the dick.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
All right.
I'm trying to erase it.
Oh man.
Just enjoy your life. Love the one you're living. Anyway, people, good night. We love you.